and does college level course. He's small. He had mentioned it. Not sure he wants else on his plate.
Oh. Is he a rep or is he? Who is it?
Zoom baby.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, he's in the morning crew with the gym. As when you said that, I was like, oh,
The left.
Good evening.
Aaron, can you hear us?
I can.
And whoever's logged on as Samsung SMG781V, can you please type in your name and turn on your video?
Front door open.
Hello,
Hi there.
how's it going? Good. Woody? Yes. Joe, nice to meet you. Yeah. Woody, nice to meet you. Hi.
Hi, Woody. Brenda Frazier.
Woody, nice to meet you. Woody. Well, it's 6 o'clock. We're live streaming, so if you want to start the meeting.
I'd like to call the BZA to order for our monthly meeting here August 6th. What we have on the agenda this evening is just a continuance of case number 24-04, which was a sign application for the Outback Steakhouse, new Outback Steakhouse here in Westminster, Maryland. Last month, we representative from Outback that attended. However, rather than rule on the case, applicant requested a continuance so that our operator could come and meet with us. So that's what we are here for this evening. We voted to go ahead with the continuance. And, with that, I'll open it up for introductions.
I'm Brenda Frazier. I'm board member of the city of Westminster.
Scott Graff, Chairman, BZA.
Mark Tipa, the Director of Community Planning and Development.
Joe Atkins with the Planning Department.
Here.
Oh, Karen Ruff, Board Attorney.
So should we move forward first with additional testimony from the applicant or turn it over to staff?
So as you remember from our July meeting, we continued the application to a date specific time which was tonight's meeting, to allow the applicant to review the application. Staff did meet with the applicant on July 16th to go over our concerns, what we had with the sign application. And then it's up to the applicant now. We didn't close the meeting out from last time, so it's still open record, so. But it's now the applicant can present what he has decided that he would like to ask for.
May I interject at first? I thought that the applicant had filed a request for a continuance. Has that been withdrawn?
Yes, ma'am. The applicant yesterday asked for a continuance because they couldn't get representatives here from the local Outback. And then this morning, or right around lunchtime, I think, they indicated that the owner franchise, I'm not too sure what it is, could be here tonight. So that's where we stood with that.
Okay, so they do not have to rule on that. I was just wanting to make sure we did the procedural items first. That's all. Thank you.
With that, the applicant state their name.
Woodrow Howard the fourth,
And you represent Outback.
I do.
And I'd like to swear him in, Karen, if he is to give
Gonna
testimony.
swear, yes, you need to swear in anybody who is going to testify.
You swear to tell the truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
The floor is yours.
Just bringing up my notes.
And again, I'm sorry, if anybody that's on the Zoom call that's gonna take part in this this meeting, you need to be, you have to have your camera on. And sworn in if you're gonna provide testimony. Yes,
So just assume that they're listening in.
So I would suggest if either of them are going to testify once both of the cameras are on, that they be sworn in as well, or state that they will not be testifying.
If you would like to testify on this case, you could indicate as such.
Hi, my name is Mike Schwerin from Anchor Sign. I'm here mostly for reference in case there's any questions specific to the signage that I can answer.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Anyone else online wish to speak on this matter?
Hi, this is Jesse Glombowski, a design manager from Outback Steakhouse. I'm on my phone, so I'm trying to get the camera on, but would like to swear in, I guess, if I need to.
Okay, you swear to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
That's the floor is yours.
Alright, so I guess from the last call, we ended it with the sign were too large. Is that where I'm getting? And then I guess it was considered signage because it was something that was supposed to draw attention to the company. So I guess there's a couple of notes that we had from our team. I'm just gonna read off that notes. Okay, they're willing to give up the request for panel E and request only panel D for approval, as the one side has more visibility.
Which side of the building would that be, facing the ramp or facing the shopping center? The interior of the shopping center.
The interior, I would imagine the facing the ramp has more visibility coming off that, you can't really see through the trees. So I just kind of got clued in with all this, I haven't really been with it from the start, so I'm trying to I was trying to look through emails.
That is correct. The one facing the ramp is the one we'd like to keep.
Keep that.
So the second point that we have here, the 73 square foot panel is a reduced size from the typical decor panel size of the map, which is 159 square feet. This is in an effort to make this panel as close to conforming size as possible. They're pointed, the core panels have no name on them and are only defined as a sign due to the broad nature and definition of the code, which includes shapes. And most other places do not define these panels as signs. And then the 73 square foot panel is only that large due to the calculation of the overall height and width. About half of that space is blank. And it's also including the island of Tasmania on the bottom.
Can I ask a question of staff, because I don't remember from last time, how much square footage was left under the code?
We had,
Like 225 feet. Still
yeah,
below that.
after not including the two signs that they requested, they had approximately, I believe it was 25 extra square feet of signage.
Okay, so this would be 50 square foot addition. Okay, that's what I go.
And so, so they did eliminate that one, the original variance request of 119.47 square feet would be reduced down to 45.56 square feet.
The points that I have. I guess there was a lot of debate the last time on why it was deemed a sign. Again, I've just been recently included in these emails. I do have a picture from another Outback, if that would help. You can actually see what the variance itself would be. It's just the map of Australia with lighting on around the outside of it. There's no like writing or anything on it, it's just a blank map of Australia. You know, it's not something that every Outback has, it's just the newer brands. Is what they're including in this. So I do have a picture of that from another store that just opened up in Middletown a week ago, if you'd like to see that.
So this is not a requirement. Sometimes I know businesses, chain businesses, they'll, when they do sign branding and stuff like that, they'll require.
I will say it is, from every new build that I've seen, it is included with the new builds from the Outback point standpoint. This would be, when we first got up here, I noticed that it wasn't on there. And then I heard about getting the variance and everything approved. But I do know every other new build that they've had, recently, at least, that I've seen Silver Spring, Middletown, Herndon, Virginia, a lot of them. I know different counties have different regulations, stuff, but the newer builds do have the variances on them, maps.
What's your position? Are you
I'm the managing partner there.
at this just?
Yes.
Hi, this is Jesse, design manager from Outback. I would just like to follow up with his statement. That is correct. The Australia maps to us are very important to our brand. We used to actually do the decor on the inside of the building, but we're now bringing it outside to sort of, as people are driving by or pulling up to it, they realize, that they're pulling up to the Outback Steakhouse, home of, Australia, where it was sort of derived from and where the brand, got its roots from. Also, how we like to see this with a lot of other jurisdictions, understand that every jurisdiction is different and how their signage code is written, but we typically look at these as sort of decor because they break up the large blank space of wall and just add, more decoration, I guess, to the building and just make it look like a prettier building as opposed to it just being blank of brick or whatever materials out there.
I don't remember. Could you, either one of you tell me on that right side, is there an Outback sign there currently? Does it say Outback?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Tell how much I pay attention. Drive down the road.
There's three Outback signs, one in the front of the building and one on both sides one side facing the adjacent interior strip center, the other side facing the ramp.
Has staff seen renderings of the downside sign? I assume it's identical, just a smaller version.
Yes, it's a smaller version, identical backlit, star backlit. I think at one point they were talking about removing some of the lettering that's providing the sign. that can be added, that's not relevant, it's a sign is a sign, whether it's just a solid black Australia, or if you have the lettering as, and that's what the proposed, if you look at in the staff report, you'll see. Apparently, I think the star themselves are backlit, so you'll be able to see the star in the picture. And so again, that's all allowed as part of the sign itself, but it is a reduction from the original submission of the size of the sign.
Was staff happy with the proposed compromise
Yes,
by the applicant?
yeah, yes.
Anyone else who's joined us online that wish to speak with regard to the matter? Hearing none. Discussion amongst ourselves.
No, I don't think so. Looks like they took it down half, almost half, oh, more than half, so. I don't think I have anything. I just want to say I appreciate you being here. It was, you know, having just somebody from the sign last time and not anybody from Outback. We had a lot of questions and running, and you know, he wasn't able to answer them, which he should have been able to. So we appreciate and appreciate you acknowledging that and coming back.
Before we make a motion or entertain a motion, does council have anything else that we need to address?
So staff has nothing else to present with respect to this?
No, we don't. Again,
Okay.
as Joe mentioned, we met with the applicant. This was what they did recommend. Again, the question was, are we happy about it? Still a variance, but I do agree it went in the right direction.
So if you are done questioning those that are present, then you would want to close the public portion of the meeting and go into deliberations and review the criteria for approval and to articulate whether or not the applicant has met the burden of proof.
All right, hearing no other testimony from those online. Motion to close public hearing portion of this.
Second.
All those in favor?
That's nice.
That's it. All good. The public record on this is closed. Now looking at the criteria. With section 164-161A.
Right, that's on page 4 and 5 of the staff report.
I was just going to do that. Thank you.
Extraordinary circumstances.
So when you want to discuss if there are any exceptional or extraordinary circumstances or conditions that apply to the property in question or to the intended use of the property that does not apply generally to other properties or classes of uses in the same zone.
It's the branding.
It certainly would have been a lot cleaner had had this been taken care of with the original site plan and I guess met or come very close to what's required as far as signage.
I think that's where the confusion on our part, if I heard the last meeting correctly too, is just they didn't really deem it as a sign. And they thought it was more decor, so they thought they had more different room or whatever room to play with versus being the signage and falling under the signage that we already currently have. So if, like I said, if I'm remembering the meeting from last time correctly, I think that was a confusion on our part too. We just didn't understand the codes of the county.
I'm comfortable. Given. regarding testimony.
And to be clear, what you're talking about is the revised size. So
Yes, the revised.
variance request has been reduced, correct?
That's correct. It's 225 square feet allowed. With the original site plan, according to my notes, there were signage total of 197 square feet, and they were coming back with an additional 74 square feet. I don't know if that was for both signs or if that was per sign, so it was going to exceed that either way.
The variance is now 45.
They're reducing that down to one sign with the variance request of just 45.56 square feet.
Do we need to, I will make a motion to approve the variance at a reduced amount of 45.56 feet. Based off of the requirement with Outback to keep this with their branding, putting it on one side, which will see the most traffic, and not putting it on the other side, just taking it to one. And it is not going to be a detriment to any of the neighboring businesses or customers of those businesses.
Thank you.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Motion been made, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Variance has been granted.
There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Business has been well. I don't know if you need it.
Oh,
The
it's-
the parking lot's
discussed
been
it.
it's been packed every time you go
Yeah,
by
it's-
it. Congratulations.
It's been, we've been very warmly welcomed into Westminster and we're excited to continue, so,
That's fantastic.
thank you.
I've been over there. I was over there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I got in early, but really early. Like, it was 11:30.
Sometimes those lunch rushes get us too, and it was, there's not a lot of sit down places around, I guess, open for lunch, I know Roadhouse isn't open until like 3. Like our first couple weeks, it was like, we were almost on a wait, just had so many people coming in, but it's definitely been, we're doing very well.
Are you local? Were you from here, or did you come here because of Outback?
I moved here, I'm originally from the Bel Air, Howdy Grace area. I was with Outback for about 10 years and then, got a promotion to come up this way, so I moved closer. We're in Reisterstown now, just because of the time constraint that I had. We would love to come into the the town in Westminster, just be closer. I've heard nothing but great things about it, but I love rural areas, the farmlands, the animals, like I grew up on a farm too, so it's home to me. We're definitely looking to move closer. 20 minutes isn't bad, but could be a little less.
Well, welcome to the community.
Thank you.
And I'll entertain a motion, unless staff has anything else about next month's meeting, perhaps to add. Motion to
We'll get you the information for the appeal. We have an appeal to a zoning determination for the sign. So we'll get you that appeal and the zoning determination. And then we'll ultimately have to advertise for it, but that's the plan for next meeting.
Oh, motion to close.
should adjourn second.
Soon.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
All
you.
right, good night.
Thanks,
Bye.
Karen.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Is anybody sleeping in and out of here?
I don't know.